players that were actually connected to the lobby, they never got in the match. Like, I found myself actually facing like one or two opponents instead of just like all three separate opponents that actually just kind of connected into the game. And it was just bad times. And then where I just would find myself just facing like one opponent sometimes, and it was just kind of weird. Instead of those other two players actually being able to connect with the game, it's just that's pretty much how bad the multiplayer is. And also sometimes at times where during the loading screen, where you're actually fighting, you're just actually waiting for the game to get started, and you're actually just practicing your moves against the sandbag and stuff on the loading screen in the multiplayer menu. Some of the players that actually were trying to connect, they end up dropping randomly sometimes when they actually connect, and then the game just stop, and then it'll just say they're actually trying to find those other players and refine those other players that actually just new players that actually to replace those two players that actually just kind of dropped from the lobby. And you'll just find yourself just kind of just sitting there just at the loading screen for almost like 5 to 10 minutes just waiting to get a game in. And then once you finally get a game in, the connections are bad and the connections time out. The games just, you can't really experience the multiplayer because it's so laggy. But it's really hard to actually kind of have fun and actually get the full experience in the multiplayer. And after just like several matches of actually playing this game online, I was really actually, when I first bought this, I was looking forward to actually playing the multiplayer. But it's not really it just doesn't live up to its little expectations. But it's still a good game, but it's just that the multiplayer still just kind of puts a letdown on most of those big fans that were actually just kind of looking forward to actually playing Super Smash Bros Brawl online. Like me, I was actually looking forward to actually playing the multiplayer, but now the multiplayer is so laggy, and the Wii's online servers are just kind of laggy, and they're just terrible. Just to actually be honest, I don't really like them, and I actually haven't actually been online, and just like ever since I actually had the game, after just kind of experiencing the games a couple times and just having some of those matches time out, my screen freeze and everything like that, the host drop and some of those matches never load, and I just pretty much end up dropping the lobby and just kind of not connecting to the multiplayer, and I end up just kind of just playing against the computer, just playing against my other friends if they want to play. But in my opinion, my honest opinion, I wouldn't actually recommend actually playing the game online. I would actually say if you want to play Super Smash Bros Brawl with some other friends, I wouldn't actually recommend just playing the game online. You could probably just play it offline and just against the computer just to have fun, and maybe with your friends just to kill time. But I wouldn't actually recommend just playing the game online because the servers are just that bad. But that's pretty much it for this game and how I feel about the game. Would I actually say that it's actually better than? Would I actually say that this game is actually better than Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, or the original Super Smash Bros. For the 64? I would say in some aspects, in some factors, like the being able to use like your super, like the super move, and then some of the assist trophies that are pretty cool, like the Smash Ball, for example. I think that this is the Smash Ball pretty much holds this game and pretty much makes it like pretty much different from the others. Like if other than like the new characters that you can actually see, like Wario Pit, the Pokemon trainer, Lucas, Lucario, Ike from Fire Emblem, Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid, and Sonic the Hedgehog, and some other new characters as well, and Meta Knight, not to forget about him either. Those are pretty much just like the difference makers, and just how this game is pretty much different from the others. But I would pretty much say that I still kind of personally like Super Smash Bros. Melee a little bit more, even though I don't have the game anymore. But I would kind of say like I love the originals other than this one. And the only reason why I would say I like this one is because like the being able to use the Smash Ball and use like your super moves against your opponents to actually come back in matches that you're in tight situations, you're losing bad, you can't really get nothing going. The Smash Ball can really kind of help you out and get the job done for you pretty much, I would like to say. But I wouldn't actually say that this game actually, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, isn't better than Super Smash Bros. Melee and the original Super Smash Bros. But I would say that the character variety and the Super Smash Bros., the Smash Ball and the assist trophies and everything like that just kind of makes the game different, along with the Subspace of Misery makes the game a little bit fun to play. But it just sucks that the multiplayer isn't really kind of worth playing and worth actually trying now. But I would still kind of recommend this game. I would recommend actually going out to buy this game. If you actually have a Nintendo Wii, you don't have nothing to play, I would actually say you can actually go out and buy this game, because this game is actually worth buying to actually play on your Nintendo Wii. But it's definitely not worth actually trying it online. I mean, you could try it. You guys can actually try playing it online if you guys want to. But I still wouldn't actually recommend actually trying to play the multiplayer online, because the connections are bad and the online servers are really not that good, and they're not up to par, I would like to say. And other than that, that's pretty much how I feel. And I'll not, before I actually give this game a score, I want to just say that if you guys are really big fans of Super Smash Bros, I would actually recommend getting this game and going out to buy it for your Wii right now. But I'm sure most people don't actually play their Wiis right now. Like, I don't really play mine as often, because I don't really have any games to actually play on it, other than because I already finished like other games, like some of those good games that were actually worth buying, like Super Mario Galaxy and Kirby's Epic Yarn and Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and then not to mention Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii also. So those are the games I pretty much actually wound up getting for the Wii only. Other than that, I don't really play anything else on the Wii, and just Super Smash Bros Brawl, and that's it. But I would actually I would actually recommend getting the game. But if you guys are actually just playing, looking forward to actually getting the game and try the multiplayer, you guys can try it if you want. If it works for you sometimes, then more power to you. But I would pretty much say that the game is not pretty much worth actually buying for just if you want to just play it for the online play. But it's pretty much a game that it's fun. That would be great to actually play with your friends and have fun and just to kill time and have a good time with, pretty much. So I'm actually going to give Super Smash Bros Brawl a 9 out of 10. And I wouldn't actually, the reason why I actually give it like a score of 9 is pretty much that it's a great game, and definitely it's a Super Smash Bros game, pretty much, and it's the newest Super Smash Bros out pretty much for the latest out of all the other games. And it's pretty much a game that's pretty much a bang for your buck for pretty much if you have yet to buy a Nintendo Wii. It's pretty much a great game that I would probably recommend actually getting for your game console, pretty much, and if not a must buy for your Nintendo Wii. But again, the multiplayer is not really that good, and I was gonna actually give it like a 9.5, but it just kind of made me just kind of take away a little bit of like the score and just knock off some points off it, pretty much, because of the online multiplayer. It isn't really that good, and some of the online servers are pretty much not up to par, and the servers kind of crash, and you find yourself just kind of sitting in lobbies pretty much for like almost 10 to 15 minutes just trying to get a game in, with like most of the players just kind of connecting and they're just dropping all of a sudden. And then sometimes during the gameplay, when you actually finally get a match in, the game freezes sometimes, and some of the game just kind of freezes completely on your screen, and sometimes the host drops and the connection just turns out to completely time out, and that's pretty much not really a good, like, reliable online service, pretty much, for like in regards to like the Nintendo Wii. So I have yet to actually really play this game online, so I pretty much just play this game offline, pretty much, when I want to just have fun and just want to kill time. But other than that, that's pretty much it for my very first game review for Super Smash Bros Brawl. And if you guys like this review, and you know, if you guys would actually like to talk about how you guys feel about this game and your experiences as well, feel free to comment. And if you guys would like to see me do more game reviews, I will actually continue. But it depends on how you guys feel, because I would like you guys' input and see on about this review, if you guys like it, and if you guys would like to see me do more. So Super Smash Bros, a score 9, and that's pretty much it. And if you guys would like to see me do more, feel free to comment and let me know how you feel about the game. And this is Pablo signing off.